Greetings from the universe, my dear viewers. I'm Vrinda. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to do a pick a card reading for the next 3 months, July, August and September. So I would like you to pay all the attention to the cards here, and these are 5 cards with 5 crystals on them, and I would like you to pick one card which attracts to you the most and which gains all of your attention. So take a moment and pick a card for yourself, and then let's see what is coming for you in the next 3 months. So for the people who have chosen the first card, let's see what is coming for you in the next 3 months. So your past card suggests the Temperance, which talks about a balance. So things have been a little bit off balance, or you have been trying to balance and gain some stability in your personal and professional lives or the spheres of your lives. And there has been some problems regarding to gaining stability or providing a balance in your life. So that's what the Temperance card tells about your ongoing situation or the situation which you have been struggling with. Then we have your ongoing situation. The ongoing situation talks about the Chariot. So the Chariot card represents that the things which are coming your way or the situation right now wants you to be in one direction. As we saw in the Temperance card, that things have been a little bit off balance, or you have not been able to focus on one direction at all. So your present scenario talks about you gaining the insight to think about one direction, to go towards one direction, and channelizing your energy into one goal or one ambition. So when we see the Chariot card, which is in your situation right now, it talks about you taking the charge in a way that you need, and you know what is coming your way or what you want in your life, and you're focusing your energy towards it. And as you see the horse in this card, you're the horse in the card who's walking towards one thing, who's running towards one own thing. So it is the time where you look into your life and think if there is anything off balance going on, or the problems you have been having with balancing things or creating an equilibrium in your life, then it's the time to channel your energy in one thing, think and focus about one sphere of your life and put it all in. So that is what your present situation talks about. Now coming to your future situation, so because you have been having an off balance, so because you have not been able to really look into the balance and directions coming your way, there might be a little bit of obstruction in your thoughts itself. There might be some decisions which you have been hanging upon and not making initially, or there are some decisions that have been put beside from a very long time. So whatever decisions you have put behind, you need to focus on it. You need to entangle all the swords. As you see in the future card, there are like 3 swords which are entangled together with a lot of threads, and they're all confused. So a time period of confusion is awaited, or there is a time period where you need to make a decision of your own, whether it's a professional decision or if you have been overlapping with decisions between your personal life and professional life, and it's been hard for you to work through it and find the direction. Then there is a little bit of confusion that you still have, or you have not sorted that off in your life. So if that is the case, then it's really recommended that you look into it, you find one direction as the Chariot talks about, and entangle the tangled stuff in your life, so that you have more vivid clarity and know what is coming for you and know how to work things out for you. And then your other 2 cards talk about the Father of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So when we see the Ace of Wands, it talks about new beginnings. So as we saw that you are having some problem in balancing and in finding one direction, and there is some entanglement in your decisions and what you need to do. So the Ace of Wands talks about that there is a new beginning coming for you in the next 3 months. And the beginning will most probably start in this starting of August, the first week of August. So before August comes in your way, you have to entangle, you have to focus, you have to have the answers of the questions which you have not been really thinking about or talking about, or there is some confusion that is going on in your mind, and you need to be more clear and more precise with what you really want in your life. And August will be a time of new beginnings for you, where things will start afresh. Maybe you start with a new promotion, maybe you start with a new beginning in your old relationships, or maybe there is a new relationship coming your way if you're single. And you really need to look into this new beginning, because it's very fulfilling. Even if your situations right now are a bit tied up, they are a bit dark, or you don't feel like you are getting the answers to questions, or you are unable to really grasp the the final call, the final answer, because of the confusions that you are having, then don't worry, because there is a new beginning coming your way as soon as you get off this confusion, as soon as you finally possibly find the right answer and the right solution to your problems and to your confusions. So find that solution, and then the Ace of Wands, the new beginning is coming your way, and the new beginning is amazing. So you do not need to worry about how things will work out. Just get rid of the confusion, go for one direction, channel your energy into one direction, and a new beginning is coming your way in terms of a professional entry, in terms of your love life, in terms of your personal life in the month of August. And then we have the Father of Cups. So the Father of Cups is a card which talks about some stability in your personal life. So if you have been having a hard time, if you are single, you have been having a hard time finding love or making a new beginning. So the new beginning is gonna start in August for you, and when it starts within time, within a month or within some few days, then there will be some stability in your personal life too. So you do not need to worry much, but you need to finally make the conclusions to the questions you already have, to the confusions which you have been taking up from the past and carrying it all over. So you need to work on that. So all your cards talk about things going your way, but you need to first entangle all the problems and all the confusions and gain the perspective to take your energy in one direction, like the Chariot, which you will. So it's the high time where you take your decisions and you focus on one perspective or one direction in your life with all your energy, and things are going to be great, and new beginnings will come your way, making your life more easier, happier, and more fulfilled. So this is what it is for the people who have chosen the first card. Now we will move towards the people who have chosen the second card. So for the people who have chosen the second card, let's see what is coming for you in the next 3 months of July, August, and September. So for the people who have chosen the second card with the clear quartz, okay, so we see your position and then we move forward. So your cards, your first card talks about the Seven of Swords, which is not a very pleasant card to be. It talks about the weight or the problems or the confusions which you have been carrying all around with you since a very long time. So your situation in the past talks about you being this fox, as you see in the card, who's being selfish enough or who's self-sabotaging enough that she wants to keep something with her or him, and that is how it is. So this card talks about you being a little bit overprotective, or you being a little bit possessive about something, and you want to keep it to yourself and you don't want the world to have it, or you don't want everyone to have it. So there is control. So this card talks about a situation or a person you are with, or you yourself, who has been in control of the situations, or who has the tendency to control things rather than letting it flow the way they want to flow. So if you are this person, then I would really recommend you to let things go with the flow, because the more you control them, the more pressure and the more stress is coming your way. And if it's someone in your life, then you need to make them realize that this is not the way things will work, and this is not the way that things will flow towards a good ending or a new beginning. So this card talks about a lot of control, and if this is you or if this is someone in your life, you really need to look into it, that this is not happening and you need to change this. As soon as you get rid of this energy which you are taking in towards your professional goals or in your relationship goals, or which your partner is taking in with you with this possessive and controlling energy, if you let it go, then your present scenario talks about the Wheel of Fortune. So as soon as you make peace with the controlling situation, as soon as you make peace with, not taking everything in your hands and letting it flow, letting it be real, letting it, build up with time, then the wheel of fortune is there. So for first things first, you need to first let go of the control. You need to be a little bit more free flowing, a little bit more chill towards situation in your professional life or in your love life. You need to stop this over possessiveness or control, or you know what I mean. So you need to stop that, and if you stop that, then things are turning in a good way. If you see your present scenario, it's the wheel of fortune. So the wheel of fortune talks about a change that is completely, karma based, or it's a change that is gonna revolve things completely other way around, and it's a good sign. So the wheel of fortune will talk about the things that will come in your life that will change your perspective, that will change your situations, that will bring a change in a good way. That's why it's the wheel of fortune. So when we see this card, I see that whatever hard work you have done, whatever deeds you have made in the past situations, in your life, in your karma, in your relationships, if you have put in a lot of efforts, if you have put in a lot of work in your professional spheres and everything, then this is the time where things will change for you. Things will come in your favor. So if things have not been in your favor and you have been trying to control it, as we saw in your previous cards, then things will change. So you just need to stop controlling. You need to let things go with the flow. And then we have the wheel of fortune, which talks about a big change coming your way, which will be in your favor. All your hard work, all the bounty you have to receive will come your way. So you just need to be a little bit more open towards things, change your perspectives, not be controlling, and then a bounty of happiness and a bounty of a complete change is coming your way. So it's in your hands that how you want to perceive it, how you want to go through it, but it's time to get rid of the control. That's what I really see. And then we have your future scenario card, which is the Ace of Cups. So Ace talks about new beginnings, and the Ace of Cups talks about new beginnings in your personal life, to be precise. So if you have been having a hard time, if you are a single and you have been having a hard time finding love or finding a new beginning, then this card talks about a new love interest coming your way. And it is not usually an old flame coming your way, but it talks more about a new beginning altogether. So it might be a new person altogether. It might be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or it can also be Aries, Sagittarius, but you will know when that happens. So a new love beginning is coming your way, and it will be more fulfilled, more composed, more stable as soon as it enters your life. And the other two cards which we have are the Three of Pentacles. So this card talks about the stability coming in your life, the power, the teamwork, the achievements you are going to make in your professional life as well as your financial life. So if you have been thinking about your gains, or if you have started something new, an entrepreneurial business or something like that, and you have been having confusion and you really don't know that it's going to work out, or you're thinking that, oh, it's not yielding me any money right now, what is going to happen? So don't worry, because your cards talk about that in the coming situation, as soon as I said, as soon as you change your perspective about things, you bring the new change, you turn the wheel of fortune towards your side, a new love beginning is coming your way, and also there is going to be financial strength your way. So if you have been investing your time and money and energy in a new professional venture, you have started something, then this card talks about stability coming financially in your way through that. So a new business skill, a new business, but the key to achieving the success which you are aspiring for is teamwork. So it's not something that you can build on your own. Maybe you need emotional support and strength. If you have no partners in your business and everything, then you need emotional support and strength from the people around you, or maybe you need more people in the management. So if you have been exploring a new business idea, if you have been working on a new business idea and you have been trying to, figure out what you really want to do, then you might need some workforce more than what you thought, or maybe you need more people, more new ideas to make it that big of an empire which you want it to be. So look into it. Don't worry if you have been worrying about finances and it will not fetch you money. It will. it will in the long run fetch you money, and it's going to be strong enough that whatever your vision is, it's going to get through. But you will need more teamwork and you will need more support than ever. So don't neglect teamwork and support while chasing your dreams, because you will need that. So keep that in mind and work towards it. And then we have the Mother of Pentacles for you. So the Mother of Pentacles talks about someone who has a tendency to have a stable family life or a stable personal life, or who likes to be in the family or a little bit more domestic. So when we see all your future cards or the things that are coming for you, we see a new beginning coming your way in your love life. We see a new venture finally supporting you financially, and you're going to gain some good insight and good money out of it. And we also see a happy domestic family life. So when I see all your cards, what I really see is that just there is one small detail that you need to look upon, is that you need to stop controlling things. You have been controlling things from a long time and it's not working in your direction. So please stop controlling, and the Wheel of Fortune is there to turn your experiences, to turn your perspectives, to change your life in a better way, and a new beginning in love, a new beginning in your family domestic life, and a great venture is coming your way if you let things flow and if you can leave that tendency to control things. So that is what it is for you, for the people who have chosen the second card. Now we'll move towards the people who have chosen the third card. So now let's see what is coming for the people who have chosen the third card with the rose quartz. Okay, for the people who have chosen the rose quartz, there is the Father of Wands, which is your present scenario, the present card. So this card talks about you yourself, you as a personality. Maybe you have been a little bit dim, or you have not been very social or something, but this card talks about how you have been working on yourself, or how you have this inner aura. Maybe you don't see it yourself, but when people look into you, there is a personality, there is a charm, there is an aura which attracts people towards you. There is something in you that is completely different in a unique sense, in a good way, and you have the power and you have that tendency to work things out in a way you want, or you have that charm that attracts people towards you in a way that they want your advice, they want your suggestions, or they want to work with you, or they just get attracted to you towards your charm. So I would suggest that you keep the charm that you have to begin with, and work on it in a way that it yields you more than ever. And then we have the second card, that is the Daughter of Pentacles. So when we see your cards, it talks about there's a harmonious period coming your way, there's a good time coming your way. It's all because of how you have developed in the initial years, or how you have developed as a person, the charm, the aura which we talked about, how you have developed into it, how you have made your skills better, or the way you have been in your working environment, the hard work you have put in, that has created a very good reputation for you, a very good image for you, and that is gonna help you and make things work for you, which are coming your way or in the long run. So when we see your present card, it's the Daughter of Pentacles, and it talks about someone who is just observing around. So this is the time period, or there's a time period coming your way where you are just still, you're just observing. So it's time for you to be happy, and all your hard work is coming back to you in a good scenario, in a good way, and it's going to yield you whatever results you always have thought of. So if you see, there's a pentacle, there is a rainbow on the top, and the deer is standing, and this is the Daughter of Pentacles. So there is stillness, there is happiness, there is harmony, and she knows she owns the world, or he knows he owns the world. So things are going to happen that way. Your outreach towards the programs you have defined, or your perspective or your positivity towards all of this, is how we see your present scenario. And then when we move towards your next card, it talks about the Seven of Cups. So when we see this card, there is the Knight and there is the Sun. There is both things. So when we see things coming up in your personal life, there is a scenario of positive and negative. So if you have been working out on a relationship lately, or you have been having some issues but some good times, then this card talks about both scenarios together. There is some not so great things but great things, and then you see the cup upside down, you see the cup, not upside down, and then there is some confusion. However, when we see your other cards, so the thing with you is that there are a lot of cups in lover cards in your coming future. There's this daughter of cups in the coming scenario, there's the lovers card in the coming scenario, and then we had the 7 of cups in your coming present scenarios. So there are a lot of cups, and the more the cups, the more it's about your personal life and about your love life. So when I see that, so right now there might be some confusion, there might be some question marks, that is it worth it, is it gonna like really be worth till the long term, is it gonna work out for me, is it making me happy, is it gonna be fulfilling for forever or something like that. But the cards talk about living in the present scenario rather than looking into things for the long run, looking into things so deeply. You need to be, as harmonious or as composed as you are in your professional lives and in your other goals of life, in your relationships and in your personal life too. You need to be more calm, more thinking in the present scenario rather than thinking about the long run of the future and how things are going to work out. Because when you do that, then we have the daughter of cups. So if you see, there's a beautiful swan and there's a Vibgyor stability lines all over the water body, and it's the daughter of cups. So your love life is going to be very romantic, very hopeless romantic, very stable and very composed. And if there has been no scenario of love life, and if you're single, then your cards talk about new love coming your way. There is love and happiness and prosperity when it comes in your personal life. So if you are having some hard time, or if you are having some confusion, then you need to stop thinking about it. Sometimes we need to find solution to things by looking into the pros and cons of a situation and then analyzing that, okay, I want this and I want to go into this direction. However, for your scenario, you need to just stop thinking about it. Maybe just not think about what is happening, maybe just not think about how it will go, maybe just not think about will it be good or will it be bad. Because eventually when you stop thinking about things in your personal life is becoming more stable. There is this new romantic adventure starting. Maybe there might be a new relationship, or if you are already in a relationship, then there will be a happy new beginning. There will be a time period where you will feel like never before. So when we see all of your cards, August, July will be a time period where you will be contemplating, you will be a bit harmonious, you'll be like, okay, everything is nice, everything is going to be good. You have a very positive approach towards the coming month of July. And when we have August, there might be a little bit of confusion, or you might be thinking a little bit that, is it all worth it? Is it all going good? Is the cup half empty, or it's like half full? But as we say, the cup is refillable. So if there is some questions about love, then just communicate and things will be fine. But there is just overthinking, according to me, through your cards, that you're just overthinking about things, and there's nothing really you need to think about. Rather, let it go with the flow and not control it, and just be happy and harmonious, which you are already. And then you will have a stable, happy personal life, and the lovers is coming your way. So there's a new beginning, in a way that if your relationship is just dating, or you're seeing someone, you might start dating. If you're dating someone, then it might turn into a relationship, or there might be a new beginning of marriage. So it depends on which level you are in your relationships, but things are coming your way in a very, very, very positive way. And your outlook towards life is great. Just stop overthinking, and things are going to turn very great for you overall. So that is what it is for the people who have chosen the third card, the rose quartz. Now we'll move forward towards the fourth card. So for the people who have chosen the fourth card, let's see what is coming for you in the next 3 months of July, September and August. So okay, so we see your cards. Your card starts with the 8 of Cups. So there has been a time period of healing. There has been a time period where you have not been feeling on your best spirits and things have not been working out in a great direction for you in the past scenario, and there has been some deceit, some betrayal, some brokenness, or there has been some time in your life in the past where you've not felt great. You have felt as if you're all alone. You have felt very guarded because of the situations in your love life or your personal life, or a breakup, or a quite a difficult time which I see in your card. So this 8 of Cups talk about broken glasses as you see yourself, and a strong mountain which you have guarded all around you because you don't want people to see you or in a way which things have happened. You don't want sympathy, you just want to get over it, and you just don't want to talk about it. So maybe there has been a time period where you have felt that things have not been right towards you, people have not treated you well, there have been a love relationship that has not been fulfilling, you have felt very, insecure about things. So that has been a period for you in the coming past, but in the present scenario, you have a decision to make. So I think the decision for you to make is a professional one, not a personal one. Whatever personal bondages or barriers you have been facing in the past is right now on not on the focus. You have tried to gain an insight away from it. You're trying to focus on your career, in your professional things, and you're thinking about more analytically and logically rather than going for an emotional feeling. So right now you have a decision to be made. There is a decision to be made between two things. There might be a professional opportunity, there might be a passion which you really like to pursue, there might be a job situation coming, or there might be something related to your degree, or there might be just two paths and you have to take one route towards your direction and towards your situation. So it's the time to make that decision for yourself, that what you want to do, what you want to choose. You want to choose A, you want to choose B, and which path do you want to take. So you need to make a professional decision. You need to take up a decision in which you have to either take up a job, maybe you have to move abroad, or you have two decisions in your mind when it comes to your professional life. Maybe you're thinking about starting a new venture, resigning from your job right now, or maybe taking a promotion in another field, or maybe switching up all your professional skills altogether. So there's this decision you have to make, and the sooner you make it, the better it is, because as soon as you make this decision, life is going to be more clear, and the perspective and what is coming for you and your goals will be more clear. So this decision need to be made in the month of July or mid-August, and things will start working for you. And then when we see your future cards, then we see the 6 of Cups. So when we see this card, we see the cups being full. So as we saw in your past scenario, there has been a time period where you have felt broken, where you have felt betrayal, where you have felt denied, and you felt insecure about things in your personal life, and that has created a dark sphere around you, and you don't really want to open up to something, you don't really want to talk about it, you don't want sympathy through it. So that period was rolling around in the past scenario. However, when we see your future scenario, we see that there is a time period coming your way. There is a new beginning coming your way. There's a new relationship, a new person coming your way, which has a very strong foundation. So you have seen the cups half empty. You have seen the cups broken. You have seen that things are not working out. You have felt the insecurity. You have cross the dark phase of your personal life, and you're ready to move on, or you're ready to look into love and things in a different perspective, look into your personal life in a different perspective. So when we see this card, we see that there's a beautiful tree growing up, and the tree is very stable, and there is this deep-rooted connection. So there's someone in your life, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's someone from a long run that has been in your life, and you have a very strong foundation with them. And if not, then don't worry, because someone in your life is coming who will have a strong foundation with you, and the relationship, or this friendship will wholly be based on this foundation. So when this card arises, I see that there has been some insecurities in your life regarding to your past, and you feel that things might turn out that way, or you have some negativity, or I won't say negativity, it's just your experiences from the past what make you, and you have that insecurities and you feel that things might not work out, or this is love is not my cup of tea because I got betrayed and it hurt me so much. I don't want. You fear that hurt. You fear that feelings to come up again in your life. However, there is a person who makes you feel that no, that's not the thing. I understand whatever your experiences were, but I'll make your experience different. I'll give you memories, or I'll give you things in that way when it comes to love, that you will feel or you will think about it very differently. So there's a person in your life who wants to change your perspective in a good way towards your personal feelings, and who wants to build you. So whatever insecurities you have been having in your past relationships, or in your past, or in the scenarios, that is not coming in your future. There is a happy, fulfilling, prosperous relationship or friendship coming your way, which has a very strong foundation, which has built up very well, and you will be truly yourself. You won't feel insecure, you won't feel let down. You will feel fulfilled, you will feel happy. So that's what the Six of Cups talks about. Then we have a professional venture situation for you. So you might be having a lot of ideas, which is a great thing. Having ideas, it's amazing. However, the problem with you is that all your ideas are going in different directions. They're all not coming up together. There is something you need to figure out. You need to make a pros or cons list, or maybe you need to just sit with yourself and think, okay, there is this entrepreneur idea, this investment, or this job situation I want to take out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but all of them are going into different directions. You need to stick all the sticks together. You can't let all the wands go in different directions. And your ideas are great, your view, your perspective, your insight is amazing. However, you need to think that how do you manage to do it all together, or how do you give your energy into things that they go in one direction rather than your energy is being going here and there. Maybe you start a workplace in which you hire people now rather than doing everything on your own. So this card talks about letting your ideas come in. However, you need to give them direction. You need to make them all together rather than all of them going in different directions. So look into this, and it's good. It's going to be a good investment, or it's going to be a good set of ideas, but you need to look into it, that how you can work on it. And then we have the Son of Cups. As I said, that your personal life has been a bit abrupt. There has been some betrayals or some not so good happy times in the past. However, your future talks about that since the month of August will start, there will be a different way to look into things. The way you look into love, the way you have been feeling about love and personal relationships, it will change. The outlook would change very, very drastically. So if you see, there's a swan in this card, and it's like very, very peacefully swimming her way away, and then there's this cup. So if you see, there's this cup which has darkness inside. So maybe there's still some void, there's still some fears, there's still some insecurities which you have, and that's what the darkness is inside the cup. However, when you see both of your cards, the cup cards together, you'll see that, as I said, there's this lot of pure energy rooted, the strong foundation. So this strong foundation person which you start working out things with, they have a light. They're going to light up your life in a way that you'll feel happy, you'll feel fulfilled, you'll be feeling that prosperity and abundance your way. So that is what is coming for you, and you really need to look into it, that your personal life is going to change, your happiness, the way you look into things is going to change, and there will be a lot of stability in your way. So all your bad times or all your hard times are a bit far away now, and you need to let it go, because good things are coming for you, and you're gonna tie up everything together. Your professional life, you'll make decisions, you will have the ideas, you will shift your energy into one direction. Your personal life, you're gonna have a different outlook on it. There's someone in your life who wants you to feel loved, who wants you to feel love again. So there's new beginning, there's happiness, there's prosperity. So the next 3 months are going to be a roller coaster and an amazing time for you. So that is what it is for the people who have chosen the 4th card. Now we'll move towards the 5th card. So for the people who have chosen the 5th card, let's see what is coming for you in the month of July, August and September. So there's the 2 of Wands in your present scenario. there is the Ten of Wands, there is the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Hermit, and then we have the... Okay, so for you, there has been a little bit time of conflict. As we see in your past scenario, there has been a lot of conflict. Not a little bit of conflict, there has been a lot of conflict. So when we see the Ten of Wands, you see yourself, there's this card which has a lot of wands which are intersecting. There's complications, there's confusion, there's a time of self-sabotaging. You have a lot of things going on. There's not this one thing, there's not two things, there's just too many things that is going on in your mind and that are equipping it, and there's this darkness that is coming. So there has been a situation in your life, in the coming situation or in the present scenario, where you have been felt very confusing, or you have been thinking about things too much. So it's all about overthinking and self-sabotaging yourself from the opportunities and from the love you deserve to receive. However, you're not doing it because you're just too focused on overthinking and what if. So you need to stop thinking about the what ifs. That's what I see in your card. Because the things that are coming your way that are going to be great, but you need to stop thinking about the what ifs. So when we see the next card, so there's this situation where you see there's the Seven of Swords. So you are in a situation where you are not opening up. You see the butterfly is not open. She's still in the cocoon and she's in one direction. There are a lot of approaches in your life which you can take towards your professional goals, towards advices, suggestions that are coming your way, that how you can do things. However, you're not just looking into it. You just closed yourself. You've closed yourself into one perspective, into one thought, or there's this one strong opinion of yours, and you just don't want to listen, or you don't want to take the suggestions, or you don't want to open up to the world, which is not a great thing, to be very honest. And you should open up to the world. You should not live in a cocoon forever, and you need to stop just living your life through your glasses. Maybe it's time you open up, maybe it's time you travel a little bit, maybe it's time you fly a little bit to see that there are things beyond what you really think. So that's what your card talks about in the present scenario, that the dark phase might be a little bit over, the confusion might be a little bit gone, but you're still stuck in this loop. You're in your own loop. You just don't want to get out of the loop. So you need to get out of the loop. Because if you don't, then how will you know new things? How will you have a happy, blessed, fulfilling life? You need to open up your perspective. You cannot live in this small cube. However, your coming situations are good. Your coming months tell that you'll finally gain some stability and happiness and prosperity. The way you look at things right now, the way you have been having a hard time, it's sad and everything, but you need to look out of things. You need to change your perspective. You need to open up. You need to fly. And the moment you are able to, stop self-sabotaging, it's not you're living in a bubble. Living in a romanticized bubble is a different thing, in which you think that everything is happy, everything is nice, and you have a very positive approach towards things. However, you're not living in that bubble. You're just covered yourself up, and you think, okay, if this is how it is, this is how it is. No, this is not how it is. You have the power to change. You have the power to fly. You have the power to, get out of your cocoon and be the person you are. So if you think so, if you break that cocoon, if you break yourself into the world, then things are gonna happen in a way. You need to socialize. You need to be more open towards things, to talk to people, to gain new perspectives, to start something new. That's what you really need to do. So when you do that, there is a happy, stable thing coming your way, and your energy will be in one direction. There might be a decision to be made between two things which you wanted to focus on, your passion or something, but there will be at least some happiness, some stability, some peace, some prosperity about those things. So what you need to look into and what you need to think is that there has been some confusions, there has been some professional confusions, there has been some not so great time, and you feel like you don't want to listen to someone, you just want to focus on one thing and you want to go in one direction and something like that. However, you need to open up, and the time you open up, things are going to be great. Then we see the Hermit card in your reading. So this card, I won't say it's bad or something. It's good that you're finally thinking to open, and as soon as you open up, you have this opportunity, 2 opportunities coming your way in the month of July. And when these opportunities will come your way, then you will realize that, okay, I can do this also, I can do that also, and there will be some sense of stability and happiness that, okay, there's not all darkness, there's not all confusion related to my professional life and everything, and I can make a choice. I have something I want to do. And you're still in your hermit mode though. So the hermit mode talks about you observing things. You're not taking any actions towards things. You're like, okay, let me first see, let me first logically think, let me see what other people are doing, let me see how they react to the situation, how the people around me are acting when I am acting in this way, or so you're observing. You're gaining the insight, you're gaining the knowledge, but you're gaining it all silently. You don't want to spread the word, you don't want the world to know for now, you just want to be a silent spectator. However, you're the lead in the theater. So you are the lead, you have that energy, you have that knowledge, but you are just looking inside and like staying inside, but looking at the outer perspective. You're observing, and then you will think about the decisions according to your observations, according to what you think. So I won't say you're very judgmental, but you take decisions by thinking a lot, by observing a lot. You are not in a mood to just end up into something. You're not in a mood to jump into something just for the sake of it, or not make hasty decisions, which is a great thing. But sometimes you need to take risks in your life. But if it works for you that you don't make hasty decisions and you observe things and then go for the outcomes, then it's good, if that's your way. So your final card talks about the 9 of Pentacles. So according to me, it's a great card. Whatever you are observing, whatever you are working on, as we see all your future cards, your August cards, or coming up cards, they're all great. They're full of energy, they're full of vigor energy, and they all talk about things coming your way, things going right. So the 9 of Cups, or the 9 of Pentacles, also talks about the same thing, that money is coming your way. So if you have been having a hard time about finances, you have been thinking, as soon as the opportunity arises where you have to choose between 2 things, and there's this happy, stable energy, you will choose one thing. And it's not like you're gonna just choose spontaneously, or you're gonna be like making a hasty decision. You'll observe the pros, you'll observe the cons, and then you will make a decision, and you're like, okay, I picked this, and I think this will go fine. And your thought or your observation, so your intuition is very strong. That's what the cards tell me. You know what you're doing. You take your time. When you take your time, things work out, and things are working out for the next 3 months also for you. So you have taken up your time, you have observed everything, you're like, okay, fine, I have my pick now, I have observed what is happening around me, I have made my analysis about everything, now I'll take the decision. And as soon as you take the decision, which will be the right one, because that's what the cards talks about, then there is financial gain, there is financial stability, money is coming your way, prosperity, abundance is coming your way. That's what the Pentacle talks about. So you won't have to be worried about it. So if I see all your coming months, great. The August and September both talk about stability in your career, and you making a decision, you being observant enough, and money is coming your way. So it's all win-win situation. But for your present scenarios, you really need to get out of the bubble and the cocoon which you have formed around you, because you need to have some new ideas, you need to change your perspective, you need to look into things very differently rather than your old stagnant vision. So look into it, and all cards are great. There is happiness coming your way, so just look into it and be positive enough to grasp it when it comes. So yeah, that is what is coming for you, for the people who have chosen the 5th card. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope that you picked up the right card and you got the answers for what is coming for you in the next 3 months of July, August and September. I really wish you all the best and all the prosperity and abundance. My Instagram is linked below, and if you want to get in touch and have a personalized reading, then do leave a comment, or you can personally message me on my Instagram. So have a happy next 3 months. Thank you.